Welcome back. This is Jack. All right. So I just pulled up my it's I am a fan of crafting survivors. Mine says dynamic. Incredibly popular since ready to roll. Boss is a new players have to surface vigorous. Structure will accurate down. Are gonna of course be doing get myself going. May have to already start. I'll be right. So I'll be back. What y'all know is I don't handle heat at all. Like I just don't handle body not. Having a gentle across me really does help. Oh, and I need to move my microphone so y'all can hear me better. There we go. I don't know if y'all heard anything I've said up to this point. Oh. Wrong button. I haven't used vibes that one in a little bit. All right. I want to show you a build I'm going to be playing with Gothic, so you won't see me do it on stream, at least not very much. But I want to show you all the build. Oh, wrong one. This is the one I will be playing. I just grabbed the wrong one this time. You'll see me play that one, so that one is very much a status effect build. And yes, I know I'm starting late. Yes, I know I'm starting late. I am sorry for that. It boils down to, I was really pushing myself really hard, and with my workout yesterday, and that results in me oversleeping. I did go to bed at a decent time, but like I'm pushing myself a little harder than I should when it comes to my workouts. Anyway, so this is actually going to be like a magic Spartan build. It's going to rely more on me hiding behind a shield and poking than it is, but I will have the ability to throw magic when I want, especially with this spear. This is actually an endgame spear that Gothic passed over to me from another character. That's just evil. Spartan! Yeah, exactly. Also, hi, Moonfire. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do like a Spartan build. Now, I'm not going to have the strength to do a to do the full build where you have a like a tower shield. I'm gonna have to stick with short spears for a bit because tower shields use a lot of strength, and but I really don't need a full tower shield. The only advantage a tower shield has is they tend to have better defense against non just physical, and they also have what higher what's known as guard boost. You see you'll see right there. It's called guard boost, and what that is how efficiently your character uses stamina when blocking. Because when your stamina depletes, you break stance. But there are ways to increase it. One, just leveling up the shield. And this is a shield I'll be running for a little bit, so I might as well upgrade it. and the spear I'm using uses somber smithing stones. I'm also going to be using magic when I feel like it, especially magic that helps with melee. So like, yeah, this is Elden Ring. Whenever I'm just doing whenever I'm doing my part of my vibe stream, I always flip to Elden Ring. I feel it's just a good way to, like I can talk while doing. I do get quiet when I have to focus on some bosses like Millennia. No, I'm not. All my streams are Vive to some degree. Good point. But I'll flip over to Overwatch because I'm trying to get out of Bronze, and then I tend to flip to Master Duel. I'm also gonna start adding back in my art streams because I've been doodling again. Speaking of which, I got a picture I want to pull up. I made this last night, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I kind of want to start her quest line. It's gonna be a little difficult because I'm not super powerful on this one. Not that one. Like, I know I'm not the best artist in the world, but I feel that's a drastic improvement over what I've done previously. I'm still having trouble with the ear, and I want to fix the jawline a bit. But generally speaking, the face and the hair, I feel I did a lot better than I normally do. So I'm really proud of myself. Eventually, I do want to get mo better at my art so I can start comic books and animation. And I did have a story I wanted to talk about. Let's go ahead and talk about the story real fast before I this is politics. I do apologize if I don't apologize. Anyway, so one of the things that pisses me off is campaign bribery, straight up, and abuse of money. One of the more common things we've been seeing is especially with like Nancy Pelosi, she she actually beats the stock market. People who as a profession study the stock market and try to make money, she beats them all the time. And the only logic that people can come back to is she uses her knowledge of what's going on in Congress to beat the bets. She knows that the government is going to have like a huge contract with Nvidia, for instance, when they were trying to build a supercomputer. She knew in advance, so she bought a lot of stock. This is a story that another story. There was another bank collapse. Sold for it was First Republic, and it was bought out by J.P. Morgan and Chase with the help of the government. Like they subsidized part of that purchase, which is a whole nother level of corruption I don't like. And she knew in advance and sold all of her stock in First Republic before it dropped 80% and probably put the money in Chase. Oh no, she did. J.P. Morgan and Chase, which just bought. So she knew. She knew. And you know what the punishment for doing this is? Not a damn thing. In fact, Congress has actually said it is not corrupt and does not even give the appearance of being corrupt. This is on top of I'm allowed to donate money to their super PACs, which do work with their companies or work with their elections as much as I want. If I was a millionaire, I could give $1 million. I can give a full $1 million. If I was a billionaire, I could give $100 million, $1 billion, and it wouldn't matter. And because the Supreme Court ruled me donating money is just speech. These people are corrupt. That's the moral of the story. There is no other thing I should say about it. That's the way it is. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that. I do apologize for me going on my rants like that, but that was a news story I came across and I kind of felt I had to talk about it. Because I know not everybody wants to sit here and listen to me rant about politics. Anyway, we're going to go see about I'm still getting Zawardoed every now and then, and I forgot to set up a button for it. I was going to do that yesterday. I don't know why I jumped off that. That was dumb of me. Ow. Welcome to Dark Souls, bitch. I mean, welcome to Elden Ring. No, I forgot the swamp had those. That was my own fault. The good thing is you can travel through the swamp. Oh, I died that far back. The good news is when you can travel through the swamp while mounted. which and results in you being able to travel relatively safely. That's good. One of the but unfortunately, like the huge swamp that you do encounter much later. Oh, I did have this. You encounter much later. You can't, and it's massive, and it's also a lot deeper, so your character just walks a hell of a lot slower. The boss over here, I need to go beat if I can. I doubt I can. He's actually a really tough boss, but if I can beat him, I can legitimately beat him, then I can start doing Millicent's quest, which I really do want to start. If I can't beat him, then I'm just going to go ahead and start working on Raya Lucaria. Now, I do have a new summon that I've never used previously that I'm going to be using for this fight. Hopefully he doesn't start getting up. I can see about getting a sneak attack in on him. Although she'll probably attack him almost. If I can get a sneak attack in on him, it'll be a good chunk of health gone. Nope. Yeah, I got hemorrhage off at least once, or that may have been frost. I kind of wish he would hurt his own team when he does that, but of course he doesn't because they're all ghosts. I'm dead. I actually did pretty decent. Got him that far down with my first attempt. What killed me... Oh, I know what I should do. I'm going to try one more time because I know what I should have done once he had his buddies up. I didn't do it. We're going to try one more time, and then I'm going to call it if I can. And then I'll flip over to doing Raya Lucaria. Yeah, but the... Shit, I came in from the wrong direction. They're paying attention to me. They're not paying attention to her. Unfortunately, they are paying attention to her. And he got me in one hit. I'm dead. Yeah, it's not happening. All right, I'll have to beat him later. All right, we're going to go do Raya Lucaria, a.k.a. Hogwarts of Elden Ring. If I can beat him once again, I can start the Millicent quest. For those who are on Twitch, whenever I go to break, which I'm going to try to go to break every hour so I can just keep myself charged, I will be rolling an ad. And the reason for that is it stops pre-roll ads. So if new people go to join, they don't get hit by it. Or if you have to click away and come back. Oh, yeah, but my training is doing really good. Like I'm definitely putting on the muscle. I'm not losing weight. Like I think I'm putting on muscle faster than I can lose the weight. I don't know what it is, and I hate it. But I am losing inches around the midsection. The reason why I separate the two, and I'm more upset about the not um, losing weight, is because a number on a scale is very obvious. Your clothes fitting looser is very obvious to you. Want to know why I hate magic users in this game? Totally not because Raya Lucaria's magic users just cast infinitely. Thankfully, my build doesn't use a lot of stamina, so I can just keep going. I wonder if I can actually put on the helmet now. I'm still wearing the starter mask for a bandit. I can definitely take those guys out. I'm more worried about this guy, because I don't want him sitting there casting while I'm attacking. Now, I don't need to fight them at all, because there is a site of grace nearby. And that's 3. I just never bothered killing them previously, and I'm trying to be more better at this game. Like, I'm pretty good at this game. I've platinumed it. I am the Elden Lord. Oh, like anything they want to talk about, any news stories. Um, Anything going on in y'all life? The picture y'all saw, this is gonna. No, it didn't. Cool. Took a lot of magic out. The picture you saw is a prototype picture for a character that's going to be in a comic called Terms and Conditions. Now, I've talked about it previously, a while back. The concept behind it is imagine a world where might makes right is legitimately the rule. Like, it's not kind of the rule, it is the way the rules of the law is. Like, there is no trial by jury or anything. Hey, I made it. Wasn't expecting that to be there. There is no trial by jury or anything like that. It's just might makes right. So you have to fight. You like a judge is really more like a referee than an actual, like, their job is to make sure the rules of engagement for that trial is upheld, and the rules of engagement are agreed upon in advance. Um, Attorneys. You don't refer to them as lawyers. Attorneys are actually just champions that you can hire to defend you in court. The reason why the term is attorney, not lawyer, is because there's a specific group who's referred to as lawyers, and the term stopped being used after they showed up. And so that's why there's a distinction. Um, and additionally, there is magic in the form of what's usually referred to as just contracts. Um, Effectively, you make rules that you have to follow. You make conditions. You make conditions is what it is, that you have to follow to use your now anybody can just straight use magic. Like, there is nothing that stops a person from just using abilities. However, either the ability won't be that powerful because the amount of energy it takes, or either it's just straight won't be that powerful. He's almost got me already. God damn. He is targeting her now. I don't like that. Well, at least I heard him. Can he not target her while she's up there? Yes, he can. And she's dead. That's not good. Ow. Anyway, so you make up these conditions, like, and they can be anything. Um, if I can get bleed to trigger on him, he's dead. Damn it. I rolled too soon and I saw it coming. Um Damn, I have to make that run again. Anyway, I gotta switch around some talismans because I'm not using my arrows right. But anyway, yeah. So you would set up conditions for yourself on what allowed you to use your abilities. Like you can't use the ability unless the condition is met, and there are rules for how much it multiplies or multiplies the efficiency or the power of the ability. Um, the rules are if you can control the rule, like you have to be wearing a certain color shirt, it could even be, then it's I'm gonna use skeletons. Much as I like the archer, the skeletons are a little bit mo better for this situation. Yeah, he's got frost on him, which is what I was working towards. Because frost means he's going to take more damage from all sources. Now I can strip it from him and start reapplying it for the damage if I hit him with fire, but I don't have any source of fire. Oh yeah, I just remembered one of the reasons I really like this build. Oh, I don't have the magic for it. Damn it. He was too far away. Damn it. Got him. Need to back away. Need to back away. Skeleton, get his attention. Got his ass. I forgot I had the black knife, so I can do some destined death damage, but I don't actively use it because it doesn't have bleed. And this is very much a status effect build. Um, then the second tier is something you can't control. So, for instance, your opponent's wearing a red shirt. Now, I know this is a um, weird way of putting it, but so if your opponent is not wearing a red shirt, if your opponent is wearing a red shirt, then it's even more powerful, more efficient, or whatever. The multiplier is even greater. And if it's something that requires a sacrifice, like your life, something like that, the more drastic the sacrifice, the more powerful it is. Someone might have the ability that they have to take a certain amount of damage before they can use it. Which does set up a lot of last ditch abilities. It doesn't. And the main character is just this really weird attorney. He's got a oh, and a lot of people tend not to set up too many terms and conditions or too many conditions, um, because a lot of people don't understand like the whole process very well. Like they know the basics and that's it. Um, and they're worried that if they set too many conditions that are dangerous, it'll cause problems. So, for instance, you set up a condition and it's something you can't actively always keep up, the end result could be very bad. You may permanently lose your abilities. It may kill you, depending on what you set it up for. So a lot of the attorneys won't set up too many conditions. Especially in the heat of battle, they might have trouble. So most attorneys will have one, maybe two abilities. The main character, he really understands the whole process of writing those contracts. That's very nice. You still can't afford the car? Yeah. That's the way it is. Oh, I found the car I want. Can't afford it. I know how that is. My dream car I will never own unless I became stupid rich, which, once again, that's not happening. I just wanted my runes back. Super roll time. I'm just going to continuously grab my stuff and run until it's somewhere I can get without dying. Because that's like over 10,000. I know, I don't care about that. Because I unlocked the super leveling place, I already have access. I can get that amount pretty damn quick. I don't care anymore. We're just gonna push ahead to the boss, and then I can be out of here. Start going to the capital. If I was smart, I'd be upgrading my daggers, because I do have the ability to go the Belfort. And it's not even that difficult. Exactly. No, I don't. I have my moments where I'm super smart, and then I have times where I'm really not. Like, I fully recognize that. Oh. Maybe you can get a lease for it. Like, I know it's probably not done through a company that normally would allow leases, or it's being privately sold, I imagine. But you could probably still go through a bank and see if they'll help you lease it. That ability does not care if you block. Oh, okay. Like, I don't know the whole process because I haven't owned a car in forever, and the one time I got my own car on my own, I got it through a dealership. Because all other times I've gotten it through with my grandfather helping me. Damn it. I'm just gonna run past him. Fuck it. No, you like I've had a lot of good luck with that rusty old beat up car. Um One of the cars I had was an old Mercedes. Not Mercedes Benz, just Mercedes. And it was really good because it was a diesel in the time when diesel was shit, or diesel was really cheap. This was back in 2007, 2008. And it was really good. And we referred to it as the Yellow Submarine because it was yellow, like a disgusting color of yellow, and it was just a freaking tank. And I beat that thing to hell and back, and it was like $500. It was like an old 1978 Mercedes, and like at the time I really disliked it because I felt it was just really ugly. Um, I felt it was really ugly, but over time I kind of learned to appreciate it. And this is after I had wrecked my first car. Thankfully I lived. Hopefully he jumps off trying to get me. Nope. So if I showed you what the car looked like, you would know what I'm talking about. It was a brick car. But my previous car was a beautiful car. It was a BMW Series 6. Like, it was like a random ass number. Anyway, which was like a four-seater, but it two-door four-seater. It was really nice. And I got into a car crash. Thankfully, obviously, I survived. Otherwise, this would be a very awkward conversation. Oh yeah, I should probably go open that door to make it easier to get back here. And I really did like that car. I'm glad I survived. They do have a lot of the similarities, but there is a drastic. I won't let you slander that. There is a difference between Series 5 and Series 7. One looks more sporty than the other, like longer forebody, shorter back. Whereas Series 6, and talking about for the 1980s, 1990s versions. Um, for the sporty for the Series 5, it's much shorter, or maybe in Series 3. I'm thinking of like you went from Series to 7 to Series, 3 to 7. It becomes more family car to sports car. Now, German cars, not German cars. Like I would trust me, I would love a Beetle or an Audi. I can't remember who makes Audi. I should have summoned them. Thankfully, this actually gives me a lot of time to summon. Yeah, I'll do the skeletons. I don't have enough magic to summon the other one. Need to unlock onto everything because it makes it easier. I gotta find the one who's singing. I tried to get away, but instead I was stuck in an attack animation. Yeah. You definitely like the more boxy cars, I've noticed. Which is fine, I don't judge you for that. The benefit to me using the skeletons is they don't die unless someone attacks their, I hear her. Someone attacks them in the, reviving stage. Stage 1 is done. Now I gotta worry about stage 2. I'm gonna see if I can put Destined Death on her. Therefore, they're not programmed to attack them while they're down. Oh, that's a giant. Ghosty Ghost giant, too. I'm trying to heal. Stop it. He's thankfully bleeding now. Not bleeding, poisoned. Got her ass. That makes sense. Those are usually family cars, so I would understand someone not like 4 doors. I personally, if I were to try to get a car, it would either be an electric or something like an Audi, who's like insanely fuel efficient.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come
Cool.
out
I can now go into the
from
capital.
light. There are books and light.
I go start doing the Volcano Manor quest line. That'll be helpful. Definitely using dual knives um is highly inefficient. Like I'd be like if I was just doing a straight status effect build, either using a bow or the word I'm looking for, either a bow or a twin blades would be infinitely more better. Just even like two-handing twin blades would be more better. Because they still attack fast, but they have a lot more reach. In fact, daggers are so bad about their reach, you can literally be standing on top of something and still miss. But that's part of the reason I'm doing it. I love using and punching weapons are more my style, so I probably should actually use punching weapons. And they have about the same ability to do status effects because they're still fast. The only reason I'm not is because of the Black Dagger, which I could still probably offhand the Black Dagger every so often and be just fine. Dick, I was healing. I've yet to get a real hit on him. He's just been bouncing me this whole time. Should probably spend those runes. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. Yeah, there are problems with the current layout of EVs. The first and most obvious is the source, what the material used for the batteries, the lithium, is really, really dangerous and bad for the environment to gather. I recognize that, but at the same time, we don't have much other option to be on. Now, to be honest, a lot of like EVs also tend to have the sounds added separately. Like it's obviously not the actual engine noises. I wouldn't say they're more powerful. Well, they're lighter and they take a lot less time to get up to speed because with combustion you have to get the fuel to the through the engine, whereas with electric it's already there. And that makes a huge difference. Unfortunately, there's no good company about their electric vehicles. Now, arguably, you could be like, "Oh, Tesla. Tesla's not a bad company. Like, are they? Those cars aren't bad. It's just that the company itself is not the best. Not because I have a problem with Elon Musk, but legitimately, they have a problem with their whole manufacturing process. Yeah, I can get behind that statement. Once again, not because I don't like Elon Musk, which a lot of people would accuse me of. It has nothing to do with Elon Musk. Even that doesn't slow him down, and that's supposed to stun people. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna stop fighting until I get more health, or I just really can't damage. So I should probably go get that bell and start upgrading my damage, upgrading the knives some more. I should be using. I keep forgetting. No, yeah, that is pretty legitimately cool. You right, that is very cool. Um, there's a weird part of me like I don't care for racing particularly, but I do like the idea of a form of racing that is by the terms any means. Like you can use like there are no rules for amount of horsepower or whatever. However, it's not a drag race where it's just a straight line where people are doing it. Um, it's more designed to be a long race where there's like different terrain. Like there are parts that are paved, there's part that it's not. I think it's called that's called a rally, but it's by any means. Um, as in like you can have whatever cc or not cc whatever horsepower engine you want. That's that's a very odd statement. Endurance race, yeah, like an endurance race, but it's um but you can put whatever under the hood you want, whatever suspension you want, and in theory you can hit a pit stop whenever is reasonable for you to do any adjustments. Because I'm not a fan of in like NASCAR, for instance, where it's go fast and take a left. So all the handling is built towards you taking that damn left, and I just don't like that. It feels too formulaic. Especially love the idea if you're able to change up the tracks. Like the drivers don't know about the track until like a week before. Mind you, that would be only a that would give us a big advantage to big car companies who are in it, and the small car companies would have a disadvantage, or the small sponsors, whatever. Oh, okay. Like, calling yourself a race is like has a totally different connotation. Mind you, once again, I know I'm not a big fan of like racing as a whole. I like the science behind it more than anything else. I don't know if I'm really hungry or what, but my stomach is just killing me here. Yeah, same here. Plus, this is gonna sound even worse. I don't like the culture around NASCAR. That might be tied to the way I grew up. I was around a lot of family that I really am not a fan of. I'm really not a fan of, and they absolutely love NASCAR. So that might be a part of the reason. But I really just don't like NASCAR. Ooh, I don't know what it is, but my stomach just. I don't know if I'm sick and I'm about to go throw up or not. My stomach's just not agreeing. We might have to take a break just so I can make sure I'm okay. Oh, I can't do it well. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the reasons I don't like NASCAR. And as I said before, I'm not a fan of the culture of NASCAR as a whole for exactly that reason. Um, um, because NASCAR has, it's like I've got nothing wrong with like redneck culture as a whole. It's just some of the weird hatreds that get thrown around. Like you have Bubba Wallace, I think it was, found a noose in his found a noose, and I didn't like. And this will be a massive upgrade to my knives. Oh, it's possible. Are you is something going wrong with my audio? No one has said anything yet, so I don't know if that's a thing. I'm trailing off randomly because my stomach's really hurting me. My stomach's really hurting me, so I'll just randomly stop talking. I'm just trying to get closer to the hour before I try to slip away to see if I can get myself to feel better. Fuck. More. No, it might be. I've noticed my mic cut out a couple times when I was doing recordings. I was assuming it was my noise gate causing issues. Hang on, we're gonna check that out. Hang on. Yeah, I have a noise gate on. Let me turn off the noise gate because that could be the issue. Because I have noise suppression also on. I don't need both. So that might do it right there. Because for a while there, I was afraid the noise suppression was what was causing OBS to crash. So I was trying to like get rid of that problem. Well, yeah, a noise gate means if I speak below a certain decibel, it will ignore the noise, and it's meant to like prevent background noise from affecting it. So, all right, a little bit early, but I'm gonna go take that break just so I can make sure my stomach doesn't kill me. It's gonna be a little bit. It probably will be longer than a 3-minute. If you're on Twitch, you're gonna be getting an ad, but I'm on break anyway, so you shouldn't worry. I'll see you in a little bit. Enjoy the music. All right, I'm back. I appreciate everybody for dealing with that. No, like I think it was just I think my body's like, no, you're really hungry. You need something solid in your stomach. So I'll probably go snag a salad, my pre-made salads that I have set up, um, when I go to play Overwatch, because then I can nom on it between matches. Since I can't do the Volcano Manor thing because I'm getting my ass kicked, what do I want to go do? Yeah. Yeah. And for that reason, I definitely need to make sure I eat before I go to play that. Because I'm already going to be rather irate because I'm going to be losing probably, because I always lose. We probably won't get Gothic because I think she's streaming right now. I don't know if she stopped early or whatever. All right, I need 3 and 4. Although I don't know how much longer I'm going to be playing this. No, because I've been playing this a lot. And I might just start playing it only when me and Gothic are going to play together. That's where that is. Damn, could I save money? Yeah, this place is really annoying to explore because you have those hands and everything all over the place. And one of the legendary swords is here too. Sword of Night and Flame. I think that's its name. Yeah, these hands are so fucking annoying. See? They're just freaking everywhere. And they're rather difficult to kill to begin with. Oof, that almost grabbed me. I think I'm gonna get to the next waypoint and then no, not this waypoint, the next waypoint, and then I'm gonna start flipping over to Overwatch. We're gonna probably stay in Overwatch for a little bit. I don't know how much Master Duel I'm gonna do today. I do have Apex downloaded, so I might add in Apex to my rotation. Especially if I do have the Gothic with me. Because trying to do play with randoms is just ugh. Nothing against the randoms, just you have the lack of coordination. Almost there. There we go. All right, we're gonna be flipping over to Overwatch because I might be able to eat my salad, which will either make me throw up or it'll get rid of the pain because I'm not hungry anymore. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry, we're doing that break again. It'll be just so I can get all the flip over ready, so it won't be a full 3 minutes. And I've already ran the pre-roll ads, so be right back.